Okay, there you go with the SOC, the Security Operations Center. Okay, this basically is a location where the security professionals monitor and protect the critical information assets across the other business functions within the organization. Okay, like for example, you have the HR department, right? What they do, right?
Handle
That's
user data.
their operations. Yeah, that's their operations, right? So same here, we have the security operations. Okay, in the security operations, we have to go for vulnerability management programs. We have to go for the security analyst programs. We have to go for the risk management programs. We have to go for the real-time detection part of it. Okay, we have to go for the identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. The 5 phases that we discussed about the cybersecurity framework. Okay, that will be done at this particular location within the organization. Okay, for the rest of the business units. Okay, the rest of the operational units. Okay, like sales and marketing, HR, finance, accounting. Okay, the other operations, the production, right? So that's basically SOC, the Security Operation Center. Okay, real-time monitoring is done over here. Okay, as we monitor, we need to, we need some tools for that, and we will be detecting some type of attacks, maybe. Okay, through the logs, incoming attacks, maybe. Okay, if there are any. So based on that, we're going to implement the controls also, right? So that is all done in this particular location, basically. Okay. Then there is something called as DevSecOps, development, security, operations. Okay, so if we need to understand the DevSecOps, first we need to understand the Devops. Okay, now Devops basically is a cultural shift within the organization to encourage the collaboration between the developers and the system administrators. Okay, in the traditional environment, what happens basically, the IT personnel and the developer are two different teams. Okay, developers will develop their code, okay, develop their application, and will give it to the IT people. Okay, IT personnel. They will use their systems, okay, and then test that particular code. Once they test it, then they will find any type of bug or any type of what you can say vulnerability over there. Okay, and they report it to developers that okay, we have found these bugs, please fix those issues. Then the developer team will work on that, they will fix those issues, and then they will again give it to the operations, so the IT personnel to fix, to see that if there are any more bugs or not, okay, errors or not. When IT personnel are completely satisfied, okay, with the code of the developers, then they will go and implement, okay, deploy that particular code into the real time, okay, into the production. That was a traditional approach. Now DevOps is where you have a a whole and soul one particular platform kind of a thing, okay, where the developer will go, they will code over there, okay, and on that platform they can just test everything by just a single click. Okay, they'll test it by just a single click. All the parameters that the IT personnel manually will do, or automatically by the manual tools or the automated tools they will do. Okay, everything will be done on the DevOps platform. Okay, or with a single click. Okay, they will get the result in, you can say, few seconds or minutes, that whether there are any bugs or not. If there are no bugs, then just a single click, that is onto the push button, okay, the code will be deployed into the real time. into the production environment. That's basically DevOps. Okay, the continuous improvement and continuous deployment factor of it. Okay, that is basically DevOps. Okay, when it comes to the security, so all the security parameters are also considered now in DevSecOps. Okay, it basically extends the boundary to the security specialist and the personnel. Okay, reflecting the principle that the security is a primary consideration at every stage of a software development and deployment. Okay, so the developers, they will code according to the what you can call the requirements of the security as well. Okay, like if you want me to develop any application, okay, you will tell me the requirement that okay, I need the application for iPhone. Okay, and this application should include these 10 or 20 things over there. Okay, one part. One requirement is from the client. Second requirement is from the security team. That okay, what measures that we need to take, okay, in order to what you can call code in a secure manner. Okay, in order to code in a secure manner. So that is from the security requirement. So the security requirements are also there. Now, when the testing will be done of the code, that will be done on both the parameters. Like first is the software testing, if there are any bugs or not, and the second one will be the software testing, the security testing basically of that particular application or of that particular code or the software that have been deployed, that have been developed. Okay, so that parameter is also there now. Okay, previously it was just the development and the operations, only the bugs and the errors will be found. Okay, or based on that, based on the bugs and errors parameter, the application was tested. But when it comes to DevSecOps, the security is also tested prior to the deployment of the application or the code. All right, that is the concept of DevSecOps. Okay, the security operations need to take on developer expertise to improve detection and monitoring also. Clear? Then there is incident response. There is a different module, although we'll be talking about that. But there is a dedicated cyber security, or you can say cyber incident response team, CIRT, or computer security incident response team, and the computer emergency response team. Okay, these are the dedicated single point of contact for the notification of the security incidents. Okay, and these functions might be handled by a SOC, that is the Security Operations Center, or it might be established as an independent business unit within the organization or apart from the organization, outside of the organization. Okay, now, like for example, in India, there is cert.in. A team is there, CIRT.in, that takes care of the countrywide, the nationwide things. Okay, cert.co.uk is also there. Okay, that take care of the countrywide thing of the United Kingdom. Okay, so same goes with cert.us is also there, us.gov or org.us. Okay, it's there. That take care of the incidents, the countrywide, the US nation, the whole basically, as a whole. Okay. Now, till now, that was the first topic where we discussed about the information security roles and responsibilities. Okay. Any confusion? Any question? All good?
So those teams there, those are sort of the teams implemented by organizations or companies?
Yeah, these are the teams. These teams, yes.
Yeah, for incident response.
Yeah, yeah. They can be defined by the companies as well as a different that's basically Another part that I told you about cert.in or .co.uk, that is basically the government-owned agencies. Okay. Rest, if you want to have that particular thing in your environment, you can have it. Okay. You can have your incident handling and response personnel over there. Okay. They will be, joining the hands with the SOC over there, the Security Operations Center, and will be deployed, will be handled. The operations by for the incident response will be handled by SOC team itself. Okay. And the SOC team consists of CIRT or CSIRT or the CERT over there. What I mean to say is that you can have that as an independent business unit within your organization. Okay. And you can leverage the government agencies for these things. All right. Did I answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Let's move ahead. Compare and contrast the security controls and the framework types. Okay. Let's go and talk about the various types of controls over there, and then the importance of applicable regulations, standards, or frameworks that impact the organizational security posture. Okay, there you go with the various types of control, the categories of security control. Okay, now what exactly we understand in terms of the security control? Hmm?
Must be follow that specific order of spotting it and everything.
Hmm? Again, please.
Were you asking us to fill in?
Again, I didn't got you. Derek, I didn't got you. What is
Oh, I thought you were asking for us to fill in with that blank that you had.
what exactly is the security control? That is what I'm asking. If you can throw some light on it.
Gotcha. Being able to identify the issues and then implement security for the organization.
Mhm. Yeah, implement security for the organization, and when we implement security for the organization, we use some tools, right? We use some resources. We use some. The term is control. Basically, we use some tricks, tips over there, so that those risks, those vulnerabilities, those threats will be mitigated. Those are not exposed to the real world, okay, or the attackers. Okay, so those tools, tips, tricks, whatever we do, okay, that basically is the control, okay, or security control, you can call it, right? Now, security controls are divided or categorized into three categories over here: the technical, the operational, and the managerial controls. Okay, although we need to achieve the CIA. Okay, so all the security controls will be working for either one of the thing. The C basically is confidentiality, I integrity, A availability. Okay, so any type of implementation. Okay, any type of implementation that addresses these three things of the control of the information: confidentiality, integrity, or availability. Okay, that will become your security control. Okay, so when it comes to the technical control, the control that is implemented by a system can be a hardware, can be a software, can be a firmware. Like for example, you have the firewalls, you have the antivirus software, the operating system access control models. Yeah, these are the technical controls. Okay, or you can call it a logical control also. Okay, then it is the operational one, the control that is implemented by the people rather than the system. Okay, like the security guards or the training programs. Okay, these are the operational controls. Okay, and when it comes to the managerial one, that control basically gives a oversight of the information system. Okay, like you can have the risk identification. Okay, that is the type of managerial control. Or you can select the control. Selection of the control is also under the managerial part. Okay, tool for performing the vulnerability assessment, for example, that is also the type of managerial control. Okay, what was that example again? Under the managerial one? Yes. Okay, the tool selection, the control selection, that what type of technical control is required. Okay, what type of tool will be required to perform any type of assessment. Okay, identification of the risks, doing the risk assessment, that is being done by the managers or at the managerial level basically. Okay, so if that is being done, that will be the managerial control. Okay, if we are not doing the risk assessment, okay, we'll not be able to find out what to be done and how is the thing to be done, right? If we don't know what the risks are, then we'll not be able to implement any type of control, right? Or to choose any type of control, to recommend any type of control. So that is also the type of managerial control. All right. Then the security controls are categorized into